1 billion office workers replaced by robots. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. We all knew this was happening. This was coming. We all laughed when the useful idiots of fast food workers not only demanded a $15 an hour raise, but marched on the offices of Burger King. We didn't know what, but we were not surprised when they were replaced by robots within days. What they didn't know was that there had already been test restaurants, fully automated in Japan and China. All the companies did was slide the Burger King logo onto the face of the kiosk or card slide, and the restaurant was operational. The left cheered as women started accusing run of the mill office workers of this and that and the other. Come to find out, it was simply these women wanting to be hit on, or get dates, or being denied dates or being hit on, rendering all further accusations moot. We didn't know what, but when legal teams came out and said, don't hire women and get rid of the ones you have, and a national conversation of women not being able to work with men starting, the women didn't know what was happening. Who was replaced them? Men? No, hold on. Not so fast. While women are a casualty of their own stupidity in the workplace, this agenda was already being prepared for them. At the end of last year, it was released that China, Japan, would be replacing millions of factory workers. Now, China, Japan, Russia, Germany have all replaced factory workers to the tune of 1 billion jobs lost. All these cries of child labor, horrible living conditions by tree-hugging Hollywood stars, who in turn, turns out they were using child labor and the same horrible living conditions to sell their latest plastic, came to an abrupt close. Don't want child labor? How about no labor? Don't want horrible living conditions in factories? How about no living conditions around factories? How about millions of Chinese removed from cities to make way for robots, including supervisors? Wait, supervisors? That gives me an idea. What if we remove the supervisors too? Poof! Your wish is my command, master. And so China has replaced millions of office workers and will replace millions more. Women complaining about working with men? No problem. Your problem is now solved. Your final check will be in the mail to you, turning your badge. In fact, keep it as a souvenir. We won't need anyone to have a badge anymore. You don't like Chinese or Indian customer service? Well, say hello to HAL 2000. You want 24-hour customer service representatives? You got it. No, not in India. Right here in the good old US of A. Oh, and everyone from California to New York, stay home too. All the farms, mines, and retail are all replaced too. In fact, everyone in the middle of America can hang it up. You're slotted to be removed completely. Obama said so. No one paid attention. The news skipped right over that. I wonder why. But back to the office workers. You think your job isn't replaceable? You're the least worthy. And you went to college for that. The leftists keep screaming about universal income, universal health care. Okay, poof, here you go. Minimum wage for life. Oh, that doesn't add up to minimum wage. You forgot, minimum wage only does 20 hours a week. We were never supposed to have a minimum wage to begin with. It was supposed to be worker negotiated wages. But the left said, oh, the big bad bosses will never negotiate wages with the workers. They're all evil. So we got to put in a minimum wage to make sure certain people don't get hired. That's what minimum wage really is. We could have been making $5 an hour. Oh, sorry, $5 an hour with no inflation. Go calculate that one out. Go back to 1913 and calculate what $5 an hour would look like today. But you fools went for minimum wage with half the country out of work and sky-high inflation. You will be getting everything that you hope for. Are you happy now? Are you not entertained? You won't be able to afford movies and the fast food you fought so hard to destroy. But hey, no more work and you get free healthcare. Kinda. College will go back to being for the rich only because you will never be able to afford a loan for it, and you will not have the possibility of paying it off at your universal income. In conclusion, this video was to inform people of the millions of jobs that have already been lost around the world due to AI. Let me go over the industries: banking, insurance, factory work, manufacturing, retail, food industry, farm industry. Tell me, is there any of you left out of that list? Leave a comment below if you are in that list or you're out of that list. I calculate about 1 billion jobs have been lost to robots slash AI. You already knew the AI was coming. It's already, when you try and call somewhere, it's a robot. Already. Thank y'all for watching. Leave a like. Leave a thumbs up to get the word out, spread the word. When I tried to look this up and other stuff, I got a bunch of weird returns on it. And the original piece that inspired me to do this was about talking about China replacing an entire office, an entire building of workers, not factory workers, office workers. They've already fired millions of factory workers in China, in Japan, in Germany, in Russia already. When I went to look this information up, no, I couldn't find the office worker one anymore. I had it on my tab opened, and I closed the tab and I can't find it anymore. Isn't that strange? Isn't that odd? Anyway, like the video. The channel doesn't survive without you all liking the video. Thank you.